Every pair of Fenoglio boots are made in our factory in Nocona, Texas by our people.
Making a handmade boot takes very much hands-on. From start to finish, more than 50 people touch that boot before it's completed.
We start with raw leather that's brought in from various areas. From there, it is cut into the various pieces of the boots. The tops are assembled first. The tops will go in and get all the fancy stitching done on the tops. And then we fit the vamps and counters to those. Those fronts and backs are side seamed together. We turn the boots right side out. They are lasted, which is shaped around the form of the boot. Then we attach the soles and the heels, and then it moves into final inspection.
The way our boots are constructed is really traditional, and that means to do an all-leather construction. So that means that our insoles are veg finish, heavy leather, the same as the outsoles. They're all cut by hand to our specs.
Boots began being made in Nocona, Texas, or Monte County, I should say, in the 1800s.
H.J. Justin started making boots at Spanish Fort to cowboys that were on their way north with the Chisholm Trail. When they got up there and got paid, and on their way back they could pay for and pick up the boots that he had made for them.
The brothers in the 20s decided they would move to Fort Worth, Texas, and there was a sister that decided she did not want to move, and she started Nocona Boot Company at that time.
My grandfather ran Nocona Boot Company for years and years and years, and after Al retired, my father, David Hellinger, became the plant manager until it closed the doors in August of 1999. He was very determined to have bootmaking continue in Nocona. He opened what he called the IBBS, which was the Itsy Bitsy Boot Shop, and that was in a metal barn beside his house. Really and truly, it just inspired me to want to come back and be a part of it. It was what my father wanted. He did not want bootmaking to die in Nocona, Texas, and I thought, well, as long as I'm alive and can do it, I want to continue that for him.
I worked for them for 3 or 4 years, and then they decided that I could acquire the company from them, and I took over operation in 2014. Mine and my father's main reason that we decided to try to keep the company going, and that was for the employees in the community. The town's always had bootmaking here, and we just didn't want to see it leave. It's their whole life, you know. When people have worked 40 years making boots, and you know, when you see 60 people back there that truly take pride in what they're doing, it's a great thing to see.
Bootmaking, everybody thought it was dead and gone in Nocona, Texas, and it came back. So we put our heart and soul into the boots. You know, every pair of boots, each one of those, they mean something, they really do. There's fewer and fewer companies making boots on U.S. soil, but also besides just made in the USA, we're very big on the fact that they're in Texas. What is more Texan than a pair of cowboy boots? They credit this county in Texas as being the birthplace of the cowboy boot. So it just means a whole lot to me to continue to get to make boots here in this county, and hopefully this is where the last pair of cowboy boots ever made are still going to be made here in Nocona, Texas.